Welcome to the Kim D Snyder Show, episode number 136. It's Tuesday, December 7th, 2021, day 87 on my journey and daily journal to share tips, tricks, and trends for business leaders, owners, and executives. And the topic today is about the new price for entry for business leaders. The way that it came about is there's a thought leadership group that I belong to, and there are many of us that work in Fortune 500. We work with leadership, and part of that leadership is what happens after the training, or as an entry level, we start to bring people together, and it's this community. Now, I've talked about community for the last year, I've talked about niching for the last year, and I've talked about how important that is for your business and your organization to have this sense of community that people belong to. And it has to be niched down 2 and 3 levels. It can't just be a leadership group, and it's got to be a leadership group for women in early stages, or for men in this industry, or for whatever gender with this problem. It has to be very, very niche. And what we were talking about is that the price for entry is you have to be engaged. If you show up to the free stuff and you're not engaged, you're not getting access, you're not getting invited to the private, non-public stuff. There's these groups and communities and events that are happening that if you aren't doing the free stuff right, you're not getting access to. And these free events and private events, the private events are online and in person, and it varies by area and industry, but that's what's happening. That's what people are doing. We're moving stuff to areas that people are engaged. And what does engage mean in a group? It means contributing to the conversation. It means bringing people that are relevant. It means asking questions. It means bringing ideas, sharing resources. It's about growing that community and making it better. And you can't just show up. You can't do the stop and drop. You can't leave. You can't just listen and leave. And look, that happens every once in a while. I get it, but not consistently. And you're going to have to really be picky and choosy on your communities. I'd really like to hear what you are seeing and experiencing, so post wherever you're watching or listening. And for the show notes for this episode, go to kimdsnyder.com/136.